educated opinion after.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, and if Trump makes that, I saw a deal today, since we legalized medical marijuana in Oklahoma, they said that I think it was for last month, it brought in like $4.5 million to this in a month.
Did that include, was it taxes and licenses, or?
I believe so. I believe that's what I heard.
And it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it keeps growing every month. They release the statistics. It keeps growing. So and it's going to do nothing but continue with more dispensaries opening up and more people growing and more people processing. Like, it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Well, it's going to take a while to catch up because still, as of right now, black market marijuana is still cheaper than buying in a dispensary.
Yeah, but I think if you're going to go for grade A stuff with really good THC content, the dispensaries are the way to go.
Well, but I mean, a lot of the illegal stuff comes in the state from Colorado, and it's
that's true. That's a true statement.
Yeah, I mean, Rocklahoma and you and I, that was all Colorado.
Oh, those were the good old days.
Whew. I tell you what, people, those of you who have never had marijuana before and are getting ready to try medical marijuana, ease yourself into it because you will soon find out that if you stop talking and stand for 3 seconds silent, you can feel the earth actually move through space. And you can feel the earth rotating on its axis while it's moving through space.
Yeah, it'll definitely give you a weird sensation.
Well, case in point, let's just go back to that story because this is a really funny story. So Shiner and I were at Rocklahoma. This was not Rocklahoma wasn't even open yet. This was a Saturday night waiting at the gates. Rocklahoma does not open the gates until the Sunday before the concerts start. Concerts are Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The Sunday before, they open up at noon, and then you can start setting up your RVs and your rigs and everything on the campsites at that point. This was Saturday night, and Shiner and I had some edibles. And, one thing I can say, side note, which was amazing, was that week spent at Rocklahoma. And I'm really glad my employer did not do a surprise test on me. I have not had any since. I certainly don't want to get caught, and I certainly don't want to.
You want to play by the rules.
Yeah, exactly. I really want to play by the rules. But going back to that, we had some edibles. I had also smoked. It's a strain called Gorilla Glue. And it's yummy. Well, I didn't feel anything kick in from the edibles, so I smoked this Gorilla Glue. And, of course, Gorilla Glue kicks in fairly quickly and fairly nicely. Well, about the time the Gorilla Glue was kicking in was the time that the edibles kicked in.
Here come the creepers.
Oh, my Jesus. Shiner and I are sitting there talking, probably for 2 hours. And we just look up and realize that nobody else is in this circle. There was probably 18 people circled up in chairs, and everybody's gone. And we had no idea that they left, and we don't know where they are. So we thought, well, let's go look for them. So we go to stand up out of these chairs, and immediately we're like, ooh, this is a bad idea. But I am so curious where. So we start walking, okay? Imagine yourself for what seems like a 15-minute stroll through a gravel parking lot, and then come back to reality on this. It was maybe 50 feet. Okay. 50 feet was about halfway to where everybody was at. And there was a truck parked there. So we make it this 50 feet. We got to start hanging onto the truck. We need a crutch.
We posted up quick.
The earth is moving. So we stay at that truck and talk literally for another 2 more hours. Trying to get the courage to walk over
to join our friends.
So it's really, really, really late into the night. Well, my wife had eaten some edibles, and she got on that favorite drink she calls tequila.
Oh, man.
And the mixture of those two were not a good thing. The cool part is she must have skin like a gecko, because she made it to that RV and literally stuck herself to the side of that RV so she wouldn't fall. Am I lying or am I dying?
No,
yeah.
that literally happened.
Yeah.
I mean, literally happened. She stuck to the side of the RV and was not moving.
So we thought, well, we need to get her up in the RV. She needs to go sleep and sleep this off. No problem. Took 15 minutes to get her in the RV.
I was going to say, you use the term "no problem" loosely.
Good Lord. It was the most monumental effort by many people that got her in the RV. And my wife's not small, but she's not huge either. You know,
right? But it was a team effort. I mean, a team. I remember she kept saying to us, "My legs won't work. They won't work. You guys got to stop. My legs aren't working," and they weren't.
Oh yeah, honey, move your toes, and she'll move her fingers. I mean, just everything was just completely discombobulated. Finally got her to bed. All said and done. Now, I went through that big story to bring you back to the medical marijuana. People, when you try this stuff for the first time, don't jump in with both feet.
Yeah, tread lightly.
Start small, work your way up. Listen to your physician who prescribed it.
And follow their instructions.
Exactly. You know, you don't have to eat all the pills in the bottle the first day.
No.
Now, having said that, Shiner is absolutely right. The stuff that's being grown in Oklahoma and cultivated and processed is primo laboratory stuff. I mean, it's weed that most people have never seen before.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's crazy how.
I will say this: even though the heat and humidity was really bad at Rocklahoma, the fact that we were eating edibles for a handful of days, my asthma problems were diminished greatly while I was there.
Yes, they were.
And I'm willing to bet your pain issues diminished quite a bit.
What pain?
See, there you have it.
I didn't have any. I was able to stand for hours and hours and talk.
Yeah, that's true. I did see you standing up a lot.
I can't do that on a normal basis, on a normal day. It gets to hurting way too bad. So, yeah, thank God for Medical MJ. And one of these days, if they develop a test that can tell how much is in your system, just like a blood alcohol level, and then have parameters of what's good and what's bad, what level is bad, then a lot of us people who can't do it right now will be able to. Because at that point, a lot of this has to do with, if you're driving company vehicles and that kind of stuff, there's insurance regulations, fleet vehicles. They don't belong to you. Your insurance is covered by somebody else. And if you've got marijuana in your system, you get into an accident, that insurance company can just say, we're not going to pay the claim.
Yeah.
So once they have this test that can tell how much is in your system, then the insurance company have no leg to stand on at that point. They can only refuse to pay when you're past the limit. So hopefully that'll be coming down the pike. That would help a lot of people out. I wouldn't have to spend so much money in medication either.
I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I mean, it'd help a lot of people, man.
So jumping off the weed train, the We Are Tulsa Music Awards are coming up on March the 9th. And we are going to be there watching this go down. It's great to be able to support local music and local musicians. And a lot of that ties into other stuff that we do and other stuff that we like to do. If you like to go to a bar and listen to live music, well, a lot of times you listen to local music. If you're going out to dinner and you're listening to a jazz pianist, well, again, that's local music. All these people are going to be represented at the We Are Tulsa Music Awards, and there's awards for all their categories and new artists, and they've still got tickets available for this. If we go onto the website, and I think it's We Are Tulsa Music, or just Google search it, We Are Tulsa Music, because you'll be able to get to it from that, and then go get some tickets and go support these people. The tickets are inexpensive. It's swanky. It's going to be suits and ties, and Lady Gaga's probably going to show up in some quail outfit or something like that. And
actually, I saw a clip of her from the What was it? Would they just have the Oscars?
Oh yeah, the Oscars, and she and Bradley Cooper got up and did a song, and it was bomb.
Yeah, and I saw her accept her award, and man, she was dressed to the nines. She wasn't wearing any of that crazy meat curtain dress that she had on that one time.
No, and actually on that, did you? If you didn't get to see it, you can go Google it. But Queen opened up the show. And,
yeah, that's what you told me.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And then when it came to announcing Bohemian Rhapsody as one of the music's up for one of the movies up for Best Picture, that was done by Wayne and Garth.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Dana Carvey and what's his nuts?
Mike
Myers. Yeah. They got up and did that, and that was pretty funny because they kind of in suits kind of did the old Wayne and Garth routine, and Brian May from Queen was just eating it up. And although there is no more Freddie Mercury, I got to say that Adam Lambert does a pretty good job.
Well, I could see that. I haven't watched any of the video, but I could see that he would do a pretty
his vocal range is insane.
Yeah, that guy's got some talent, man.
And so is Freddie Mercury. So I tell you what, peoples, I think we're getting toward the end of this. I'm getting really tired, and I still have to work with Donnie and get this thing taken care of so we can get a podcast made. So special thanks to Donnie. Thank you, Jennifer, Donnie's wife, for letting him do this. We certainly appreciate it. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Spunk Lube. We encourage other sponsors to come on board, please. We're not looking for a paycheck out of this. We're looking to just be able to keep doing this in the quality that we do it. Our audio is second to none. We've been told this quite a bit, and we kind of pride ourselves on that. So,
so sponsors, contact us. Help us pay these bills and keep the lights on. Donnie's tired of working in the dark over there.
For sure. And we're getting into the new studio fairly soon. I think we're about a month away. We got a lot of stuff coming up in the month, man. We've got the first episode of 420 Eats that's going to be coming out in March.
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe the next episode of the podcast that we'll actually announce the day we're going to drop that.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're excited. I hope you guys are too. It's something different. It's something that's needed. And it's something that's very original. And we're proud to have thought it and carry this out. So on that note, my name is Big Tiddy. I'll see you later. Love you. Bye.
And you guys get out there and kick the day in the ass and leave your mark on the world. Shiner out.
This podcast sucks.